Hey boo, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome, girl. In today's video, your girl is going to do a little recap, a little review, a little reaction to Love is Blind Season 3, Episodes 8 through 10. Now, if you have not had the chance to watch Episodes 1 through 7, they are available and waiting for you to watch, honey. I'm gonna have them linked up here. I'm also gonna have them pinned down in the comments, honey. If you love the content like so, then boo, go ahead and subscribe. I want you to go ahead and ride this whole journey with me, honey, okay? We ain't got much longer to go. Don't forget to thumbs up the video as well. Episode 8 started off with Colleen coming home and seeing Matt bags packed. So we didn't see what really went down, but she pretty much just kind of gave us a visual of what the hell happened when she got home. She had to let them know, like, look, bruh, okay? You done tried this more than one time, and I'm starting to get sick and tired of you with all this running shit. And I don't blame her, because don't get me wrong, y'all, I really love Matt. I think he's very handsome, but I do also see where he can be very toxic, child. And see, what I don't promote is toxicity, honey. I'm all about peace. I'm all about communication as well, and Matt definitely lacks that. And yes, while I know that it all stems off of what he endured in his past, he cannot blame Colleen for those mishaps. If anything, what he can do is use them as lessons, things for him to look out for, kind of like warning signs or signals and things like that, you know, to take heed. I love how Matt opens up, shares his feelings. I really don't catch Colleen doing that too often, but she does like to throw around the whole, you know, I don't know how to communicate, or I don't really know how to tap into my feelings. I don't know where to start and stuff like that. I don't know. I'm the type that, honey, I need to know. Honey, I need you to show me and I need to see it. And for me, just telling me that you don't know how to and not really trying to will be a big deal breaker. I know I wasn't the only one who was laughing when Matt's friend was like, child, he just 95% talk. He ain't about to go no. Well, I really feel like he just wants to feel that he's wanted. His friend also said that he can be quite emotional, which we see. We already can tell that, honey. I mean, I learned that off rip. But it's not an excuse to act and run the way he does, honey. I mean, he's giving Forrest Gump energy at this point, baby. The man just runs. Run, Forrest, run! I just really hope that Colleen is processing what type of a man that she's dealing with, because the runners, honey, child, they can be very draining, honey. So then you see Nat and Bartise sit on the couch, and they kind of like, she's letting him know that, baby, I've cried my heart out. But honey, I don't know if you noticed, Bartise was looking very unbothered. He was just like, I'm just really getting so sick and tired of him using this whole abortion thing, using this whole her ex as her business partner thing as the reason why he is not really been acting how he should, and it's really hard for him to get over it, honey. At this point, I'm just feeling like he's trying to find excuses, child, because he's already made it very clear she is not his normal cup of tea. He wants to have a reason as to why he gonna leave her ass right there at that altar. He don't want him come looking like the bad guy completely. Okay, I see what you're doing, Bartise. I got my eyes on you. I mean, he does try to reassure her that he loves her and that he's trying his best. But child, that shit is for the birds. At this point, I don't believe shit Bart says. And then from that point, they went on and did like a little dancing session. And honey, was I the only one laughing at how tight damn Bartise's pants is? His damn pants was about as tight or tighter than damn Nancy leggings. Couldn't even hardly move, child, stiff as hell. I ain't even gonna lie, at this point, every time Bart starts talking, all I hear is womp, 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 womp. Like the lady from Charlie Brown. I'm not believing nothing that's coming out his mouth at this point. I'm sorry. Now, I was pleasantly surprised at the advice that Bartise's sister was giving, because I thought sis didn't too much care for after the whole little abortion thing, and sis broke out into tears. But she reminded him, look, bruh, that you normally used to out in the real world was not working out for you, okay? That's why you joined this damn show. Try something new. She spoke really great things about Nat and told him that he should really fight for what he wants. The problem is, I'm not sure if it's Nancy that he wants. So in this particular episode, Raven is basically making it known that she is just overly tired of all the drama and the bullshit. She knows that their relationship is not that perfect. but they don't have as nearly as many issues as everybody else. My thing about shit like this is you gotta watch what the hell you say, because the universe has a funny way of making you be able to bite your word. She even mentioned, girl, that Alexa said that she will make the worst wife out of the bunch. Now, honey, I don't know. I felt like it was a little shady, but she said she didn't see no shade. He over there doing sweeping and wifely duties that his culture normally assigns to the woman. See, sis already said that she's not traditional and she ain't doing all that. I just don't buy it. I don't buy the whole SK being okay with her not being traditional. She is like literally throwing it out there every second she gets. Like, I'm not that one. I'm not gonna be the one that's cooking, cleaning. Honey, I'm not gonna be that one. I'm gonna be the one that's spending up all the coin. Remember, she here for the money. I personally just don't feel like it's gonna work out, baby. I'm sorry. I'm still in that same mindset as I was a few episodes ago. Then now they go and try that little headpiece that she gotta wear for the Nigerian wedding. She tries it on, and here she is comparing herself to Cardi. I didn't see Cardi when she tried it on, but baby, that's just me. I don't even know how she made reference to her. Did Cardi wear something like that before? Then the Nigerian people, okay, the women of the Nigerian culture, okay, says that, this is what you gotta do. Just so you know, you have to make sure, even if you're making more money, you got to make sure that the man feel like he's the man. Push your pride to the side, allow him to be on the throne. When I heard this, besides the facial expression she was giving, baby, I already knew it was trouble. I know that damn heart of hers went straight to her ass like, what? This is not what I signed up for. It ain't gonna work. Honey, when SK said it was the shoulders for me, I thought it was just me who said that. The way he was walking in that damn outfit, he was looking like a little sumo wrestler, baby, but I ain't here to hate on his little culture and what he wears. He just seemed a little uncomfortable, baby. I'm gonna just keep it real. It kind of seemed like his brother is more excited than him, Raven is not my favorite person, but I had to side with sis when she started talking about the whole I'm the only child, so I can't force my family to be there. I can resonate because I am the only child as well, and I get it. Like, she's not gonna have this grand amount of people there as a Nigerian family would. Like, they have 15 kids. It's just big family. They come around, they celebrate and everything, and this is not traditional. So her parents is kind of like, nah, I ain't feeling it. And then, like she says, it's only her mom, her grandma. It's not as many people. So he can't expect a lot of people to show, but I can also see where SK is saying, like, this is tradition. This is like normal. This is the norm for us. Like, your family has to support you. But she also kept telling him, like, look, I done compromised enough, honey. We're doing a Nigerian wedding, and I ain't even from there, okay? I'm trying to do as best as I can, but I cannot force anything. I can see why they would have a little concerns and red flags, but that's the thing when you're mixing two different cultures and countries together, baby. It's just night and day. She felt like, oh, well, you need to stand up to your family and let them know XYZ, and I don't feel like he's not standing up, or maybe he's not. Mama look a little scared child. Mama look like she don't play, I ain't gonna lie, but I think he's just making her aware of what he feels and what his family feels. It kind of sounds like she wants less family interaction. If that's the case, then you barking up the wrong tree, because I can tell you right now, SK not going for it. They're big on family tradition and all of that. He not going for that. I don't even think he willing to step up to his mom and say, hey, mom, this is what it is. I don't even think. Okay, so then when we get to Z and Cole, we see Cole is apologizing for making her feel less than and trying to basically make up for his wrongs. Bruh said what he said, and he said it about 15,000 times. No matter how many times he would come to me and say he apologizes, I will always allow that to play in the back of my mind, where it's just not the same for how he feels for me and how he feels for Colleen, honey. So she is trying to push it to the side and, trying to do as best as she can, but honey, I can feel it. My thing is, the D must be good. Sis told the camera child she is not counting it out, honey. She ready to get laid down. She trying to get that bed blown in, and see, I feel like they connect a whole lot when they're in bed. Oh my gosh, girl. Now he got me. Now, I should have known Cole with his trickster ass. He full of tricks and playfulness. And when he said that he dropped that damn lock and key, girl, I was like, oh, girl, look at the universe sending you warning signals. Won't God do it? And then I realized it was a prank, child. But I'm still not feeling them. I'm still in that same energy. I just don't see it happening, Captain. Not the parents wanting to meet Z after the wedding. Not them wanting to meet her after the goddamn wedding, child. If that ain't fucking hilarious, listen, them parents know more than we think. okay? They feel like, listen, Cole, we is not about to play around and waste time. We know you a big jokester, you a clown. We know that this is just for show, okay, for TV time. You is not serious about this type of and we ain't about to waste our time meeting somebody. I'm 100% sure he told them as well that he ain't all the way physically attracted to her. If he done told the whole world and everybody in the damn pool and everybody who willing to listen, I know damn well he told his family. I really loved how her stepmom incorporated the real mom, saying, you know, she would love this dress. What do you think she'll pick? I just really love her energy. Never will replace her mom and dad for sure, but to just have that mom-like energy is really a blessing. I ain't gonna lie, I almost shed a little tear, child, when she started talking about her family being missing, her mom and dad not being there in her big moment. Like, I know that really brought tears to my eyes, honey, because it was just like, damn, like, it's a blessing. It makes us realize, for us who do have parents still alive, how much of a blessing that truly is when you have people that doesn't and will be willing to trade places in a heartbeat so that their parents can be there. So that's very sad, but I'm glad that she has her stepmother there. I also love that she was able to have her sister on FaceTime so that she could be able to share in that moment as well. Y'all, we see in this episode that Alexa allows Brennon to meet her friends. Oh, girl, I laughed so hard, child, when that girl said, her friend said, oh, honey, we thought you was a damn camera guy, because you is not her normal cup of tea. I feel like Alexa done had her share of really good looking guys with money and things like that, but it just not happening for her. It didn't go or end well. So she's taking a page of the, you know, let me try something a little bit different. Let me just step outside of my comfort zone and see if maybe different is what I need. I just hope she ain't settling and pretending. But I love me some Alexa and Brennon. I feel like out of everybody there, one of the ones that will get married. Really love how he assures everyone at the table that he's making the right decision, honey. One of the guys says, are you ready for this? And he's like, ready for what? Because I thought I was signed up to mess around with Alexa. Not yeah. It's nice when the family and friends can, you know, like you and everything, but it's not a requirement, honey. You got to deal with who you dealing with, who you laying down with. That's what really matters. Brennon having to sign his life away, honey. What type of thing? Talking about a contract? I guess a wedding is sort of like a contract, but honey, those damn details in that contract don't sound too good, honey. That daddy said, look, you get married in this family, and I guess in the Jewish community, however, you still have to make sure your family is taken care of when y'all divorce. If y'all don't make it, you still got to financially be there. You still got to provide. You still got to do. I just don't see this cowboy holding up that standard. But honey, what about the granddaddy? The granddaddy want her pregnant like last night, like yesterday. Okay, he ready to be a great granddaddy or whatever, child. As we go into episode 9, now everybody came in it with positive energy. It was like they all turned a new leaf, child. I wasn't. Did you get that same energy as well? If I had to go off of what I was seeing in the beginning of episode 9, I would definitely believe that everybody was gonna get married. So in this episode, it starts with what Nancy and Bartise, they're doing jewelry shopping or whatever, and he's picking out a little bracelet to symbolize the coming together and the unity and the companionship. But I'm still not buying Bartise, okay? Y'all can believe his ass if you want to. I'm not. Honey, Cole with these compliments, honey. You could tell he's just overdoing it. He's really trying to assure her. It's almost like he's trying to prove something. I'm not sure. It's almost feeling forceful to me. Episode 9, we see that Matt finally meets Colleen's folks. I feel like they are very nice and welcoming as well. Like, I do feel like Matt family and Colleen's family would really mix pretty well, because they're both seeming like really nice people. It was should I be running for me? Now, I can't even believe Colleen ain't never bring nobody home, honey. I found that hard to believe. And I do feel like he should kind of be like, well, what the hell, really? She's mentioned like, yeah, they be here for a few months and they're gone. Like, wait a minute, honey, who's the problem? You or them? It probably is the fact that she don't know how to be intellect and have open up about her feelings and conversations like a grown-ass woman should. How the way Matt handles her, okay, you could tell he like to pressure bitch, don't he? Girl, he be like, say it. You know, I just feel like that energy that he gives, that 0 to 100 will force her to be like, okay, let me just get this man what he want, because, honey, I'm not trying to have this man turn into a Incredible Hulk. I agree with Matt's mom when she's like, girl, he's such a cutie, because he is. The dad, his concern is that he just wants to be sure that he's providing. That's it. Honey, what about the dinner date that Matt set up? See, I knew I liked him for a reason, girl. That thing was everything. Like, ooh, that is like an ideal surprise date. Colleen just lets him know at this dinner date, like, baby, I ain't gonna lie. I love you, Matt. I love you. But, honey, it raises concerns when you keep doing all this running, having your bags packed. And I ain't with it. We grown adults here. I just feel like he can be a little bit too much. And I just feel like she can be a little bit low. Like, oh, God. You know, a little bit, you know, the Academy Award winner actress type, you know, a little toned down and, you know, okay, don't worry. And then he could be a little bit turned up type thing. So we gonna see how this goes. They say opposites attract. So now we see SK and Raven having their little dinner date on the boat. Now that was a little nice environment set up as well. I ain't gonna lie. Honey, what was up with them corny ass jokes with Raven? SK like, yeah. he didn't get that bone apple tea. He didn't get it. Hell, I had to even listen to it a few times to even figure out what the hell is this girl talking about. It was just crickets, honey, crickets. SK is definitely being a team player, ain't he? Or at least that's what he's sounding like. He's like, yeah, baby, we gonna adopt your dreams. I'm here for it. I just don't see how the hell him going off to school right away is gonna mix and match with this whole. I just don't see it, baby. I don't see it. Did you see Sil's reaction when he said what he's seeing in 5 years in the future? When he mentioned everything was mentioned kids, she's like, yeah, I know. But when he got to the money, yeah, money, yeah, I see the money too. Yeah, giggled, laughed, got loud, replied. I mean, you could just tell y'all don't believe me when I tell y'all that's what sis is in it for, the green. Z is still in mommy mode, baby. She's still in mom. She wiping his lips, getting all the stuff off his face, whatever, the crumbs or the residue, whatever he left behind, child, lipstick, whatever. Then she's like, make sure you bless the food, baby. Man, he trying to do something nice for her, cook for her. Here she come taking over, child, trying to talk about the seasoning, child. Is he cooking on you? I was not expecting to go left when they sat down and started eating, honey. He was like, you know, you need to start having a little bit more fun. You need to loosen up, which I can agree with. I'm not gonna lie, but Cole, you can be very childish. You play too much sometimes now. You could tell sis was getting a little agitated. She was aggravated, honey. She was from 0 to 100. Okay, she was hot as that damn stove, that oven, when they was in there cooking. He went in there with a little Nerf gun, popped it at her, and she was just like, oh no. You know, hell to the no. Look at me. What am I doing here with this child, with this little boy, with this kid? Okay? I ain't gonna lie though, I feel like she could use some of that in her life. I do feel like she's a little bit uptight, like she got her panties in a bunch or a thong, whatever she was. He's gonna be the one to make sure that this happens. That's why they say opposites attract. So I feel like he's coming in for the greater good, because she could use this. But then Cole starts saying like, wait a minute, I don't know, honey. So some days you hot, some days you cold, some days you're on, some days you off. I don't know how to read you. Sus was getting a little angry that he was even questioning her. She was like, well, if what I'm still here for, I wouldn't be here if I don't want you. But yes, you do get on my last nerve. Yes, you do leave things around. Yes, you do play too much with the Nerf gun. Yes, you do. Da-da-da-da. She started pointing out shit she been wanting to say, child, for a while. And then Cole's like, well, I need somebody to be a little bit more nicer. Okay, because baby, you being Mrs. Angry Pants, and I'm not liking it. You round here acting like Squidward from SpongeBob. Then he goes to ask her, baby, is you bipolar? Sus got real offended, honey. She was a big mad child. And I really connected and really felt when she made the whole little statement about marriage is hard work. It's just, you have to figure out if this is the person that you're going to do the hard work with. Like, honey, I felt that, girl. I was like, you better tell his ass. Sus had I got so fed up though, by the end of the night, she started telling his ass, look, you can go find what you're looking for. Go. You can go, honey. You can go find it at your bachelor party. You can go find it wherever you need to go down the hall. Honey, you can go find it wherever you need to find it at, but it ain't me. And she proceeds to get her and clears it. Episode 10 starts off with Cole sitting there looking all lonely, like a little sad puppy, like, oh, damn, what should I do? Should I go? Should I stay? What should I do? He eventually gets his ass up and run behind her like, honey, where you going? Where is you? Zanaab, Zay. I think you call it Zay. Where you going? I just wanted to have a little conversation with you, baby. I ain't wanted to turn left like this. Like, we're far past this. What are we doing? Sus said, I'm not about to persuade you into why you should marry me. She feels like she needs to convince him as to why. And she feels like I'm already the prize. I am the prize. You should know this by now. If you don't know me by now, you will never, ever know me. I just feel like if Cole took the time to read her body language says a lot. You can just tell when she's not comfortable, when something just don't feel right, when Sus ain't really feeling it. She don't even gotta say it. I see it. Through her facial expression and her body language, the way she just sits and just her mannerism. Or maybe he's a little bit too childish and childlike to even see it, child. But at the end of this clip, they did kiss and make up, I guess. In this particular episode now, they going straight into the Bachelorette party, and was them ladies not giving? They was looking to fuck good. But am I the only one that was just like, what the hell is these boys doing at this damn rodeo? for a bachelorette party. Like, what the hell is this? These girls knew how to have fun before they say I do. These men didn't have no damn clue. Who the hell threw this together? Brennon and his family? I'm just trying to figure out who the hell says let's go to the rodeo. But everybody was saying they were finna go out there and get the damn tie off the neck of the bull or whatever it was. But I already knew Cole, y'all. Cole came ripping out that shirt like he was one of them men from the wrestling. Girl, he was so proud of himself. So then now the girls get into a serious conversation at the little bachelorette table, child. They're like, well, how y'all feeling? How you feeling? Now everybody sharing their thoughts. Now a lot of them are saying some really great things. But honey, did you see the look on Raven face and the look on Z face? Those are the two who I noticed that was just like really uncomfortable in that energy, in that vibe at that moment. Honey, but it was the fish for me. Raven said she believe in signs. Them damn fish died, okay? And she feel like the damn marriage is gonna die. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I get it about signs and synchronicities and shit like that. So maybe she need to take heed, honey. She need to take heed. And then somebody else had something happen. What it was? Colleen had done start talking about her concern and stuff. And Raven is like, girl, you better read the signs. You better take heed. And I'm just like, okay, Raven, pipe down. Okay, just because your fish done died on people, don't rub that off on nobody else. I already knew Z was gonna come through with her damn concern, child. But I think the icing on the cake for me was that Cole's family follows Z on Insta. Won't meet the lady in person, but made a comment that she don't fit or don't match his whole or whatever it was. I can't remember word from word, but basically she's not the right match or right fit for him. Based off of Insta. So what, her pictures wasn't good enough for y'all? Well, maybe her video or a post she made wasn't good enough for you? Baby, don't even follow me. Like, we gonna continue to act like we don't know each other, honey, until we know each other. Don't come on my Facebook, my social media, spying on me, trying to figure out who the hell I am, but won't even let me meet you. Like, make it make sense. Alexa makes it very clear as glass, honey, that Cole is childish, childlike. He's a little boy. She was calling him all the underage terminologies that she could think of, child. And so now these ladies are going to the strip club because they know how to have a good time. They around there taking shots, honey. They done went to the strip club. Okay, turn up. Damn bachelor party, honey. Sitting around talking about all the differences that they have. They act more than the females than the females act. To me, y'all supposed to be enjoying yourself, and yet y'all around here stressed out, concerned. Don't know if you coming or going at your bachelor party. Cole was very confused, okay? He just confused as hell. It's like he want to read and see what Z is feeling to, I guess, to go base his answer off it. I don't know. But he just seemed very confused. He seemed even more confused by the end of the night at the rodeo. Brennon is a little confused as to how things will unfold with the whole two different religion and the background and the history. It's still the same type of energy he was feeling before he's feeling it now. Matt, though, it was really good to have Matt take ownership. He started saying that he realizes that he does run and that he does not know how to put up a fight. He realizes that he takes the little things and explodes and make them into big things. So he's using that little X thing as a little clutch. I understand what happened completely. It was devastating. Colleen is a whole different new thing. Like, allow her to be her and set her own tone with how you can handle her. Does that make sense? But also keep your guard up. I love that his friend was telling him that. Now, don't miss out on a good thing because you still caught up on what happened to you years ago. That lady done moved on with her life. They had her baby with that other man. Move on. My thing is the fact that Matt knows is he's willing to do anything about it. I just see a whole lot of emotional abuse coming towards Colleen way with him, and because he's not fully healed and over what the hell happened in his past, and him carrying that shit over into a relationship is gonna be one hell of a ride. Raven with the bouginess at the damn club. She was the only one that was giving negative vibes at the strip club. Like, I can understand you don't want no nuts and balls in your face. Okay, I get it. But, honey, at least loosen up a bit. She was just like, oh, no, this is not me. Sitting over there and just acting just too bourgeois. You ever been on a girls' trip? And a girls' trip, there's always ladies that's there to have a good time. There's somebody who always come broke. And they always got somebody who don't want to do not a damn thing. Or judgmental is the mama of the crew. Okay, and that was what she's giving. She don't know how to have a good time. Oh, I miss my fiance. Child, what, girl. I don't know. Bartise seemed like he want to move forward and do better, but I ain't trying to fall for the okie doke, and I really hope that Natalie don't either. I see that SK, though, in this episode is starting to reevaluate the whole long distance situation. Is it gonna be a good fit? Is it not? Is she's a good wife or a fit for what he's looking for or not? Is he settling? What is he doing? He is reevaluating everything, and I feel like ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, so now we get into the wedding, child. We get into the first wedding of the bunch, okay, which is SK and Raven. Now, y'all already know, I done said, if you watch any of my other ones, that these people is not, they not getting married, they not moving forward with it, they not doing it. Nope. I just never had confidence in here. You start seeing Raven, she start reflecting and talking about people not being there, her family not being there. She start getting a little teary-eyed and emotional about that, because I can understand in their absence. She's also was reflecting and saying that she's never been this far in a relationship, but I feel like she said that she was in a good long-term committed relationship with the guy who was providing for her financially and giving her all those lavish things. Did she not say that? SK moms bring in a little head thing. I can't remember the terminology for a child, but she gives her a little advice on what she should do marrying to her son. I love that she did not allow them to snatch everything from her culture, from her country, okay? I love that she kept the American feel of her dress and things like that, but also adapted it to their culture. That was a nice sacrifice. Honey, they went up there, they started saying their vows, and they started saying whatever, and then it was time. When lady asks SK, will you take this woman? And say, I do or I don't, honey. He took his time. Homeboy said, I don't. I told y'all. I told you. Didn't I tell you? Listen to what I said. That man said, listen, I had the time to reflect, and I realized that she is not necessarily the woman that I'm looking for. I don't want to feel like I'm settling. I don't want to feel like I'm accepting things that I'm not comfortable with accepting. I don't feel like it would be the best fit with us with the long distance thing. She's made concerns. She raised awareness and making comments that can raise concern. She's saying that she's not the type of traditional wife, which I'm pretty sure that's what he's looking for. She was saying what she won't do, what she won't tolerate, what she's used to. He got coming to her world. She's not willing to sacrifice and change anything of what she is. He took all that into consideration. That man he was a man of not many words throughout this season, but that man, them type of people is the ones that listen. I'm glad that SK did what's best for him. Like, I don't want anybody to be left at the altar, don't get me wrong. I know she felt pretty sad. She was crying. And I was even surprised to see that the mama even took it away. She was like, oh no. Oh my God, I thought she was gonna end up passing out how she was acting in that front row, but I just really like that he put himself first, because a lot of people would have married and did it and knowing that it was not the right thing to do. And Sus said back then in the back that she was gonna say yes. I knew she was. Who the hell won't to a Nigerian man thinking that they got all the coin? She was not flexible enough for him. He was intimidated by some of the things that she was saying. He just didn't make reference to it a lot. He didn't stress it. He didn't make a big fuss about it like some of the other couples did. Let me know what you think. Did you think that them two was gonna make it or not? Towards the end of this episode, sis, we start seeing Nancy and Bartise, honey. I didn't realize they was gonna be the next couple up, but they are. And they started sharing their thoughts. Recap. It still rubs me wrong when they first met straight out of the pods, when they did the little meet and greet for the first time, and he's like, you better run. And I'm like, bitch, you better run. The fuck you think? Like, you run. Or we both gonna walk gracefully towards each other. Like, what the hell he think this is? I ain't realized how fast he talks. He talk about fast as me, probably faster. I feel like Nancy did not have really big issues in their relationship. I feel like the issues came when Bartise made it an issue. I just feel like everything could have went way more smoother had some of the things that he didn't get all riled up in his panties in a bunch, or his boxers or whatever, try his briefs. I feel like if he had not took it out of content, she wouldn't have. And they would have had less, because he had made more of the problems and the concerns, if that makes any sense. Bartise starts going down memory lane as well, and he's in there talking to himself in the mirror, and he's like, oh, what a good fucking girl I have. And I just felt like he knew right there in that moment that he was not going to marry that girl. And I just felt like he knew that he would probably ruin her, or kind of like this would have a big effect on her. He didn't want to hurt her. I do feel like at that moment he made the decision that he was going to say no. He didn't have to sit down with his mama. He had to sit down with his daddy. And everybody was pretty much just giving him advice and letting him know, like, do what's best for you. Do what works for you, baby, because it's all about you. And I realized this time around they allowed Nancy to make the decision first, which of course she said, I do. I did not doubt that Nancy would say no. I just shook my head, child. And at this point, That's when I start biting my nails, start sweating a little bit. I couldn't even look at the TV. I couldn't even make eye contact with the TV, child. I was looking off because I already knew what was coming. I'm just like, oh my God, he about to hurt this girl. He's about to crush her. And then, of course, it ends. What are your thoughts, girl? Are they gonna do it? Do you think they're gonna do it? Come and talk to me down in the comments. I talk back. I am going with a no. If you made it to the end of this video, be sure to put this emoji down in the comments. If I had to give a prediction, the only people who will really get married is Alexa and Brennon. Maybe Matt and Colleen. It's a no for Z and Cole. It's a no for Nancy and Bartise. But come down there and let me know what you feeling, honey. I want to thank you very much for watching this long video of mine. Until next time, later.